Sorry, sir. So, what's your name? Hi, I'm Aubrey.
I'm Kevin.
Kevin, where are you from?
Virginia.
Locally, DC, or out in the country, Virginia?
Um, I'm from Manassas or Woodbridge.
Okay. Just trying to figure out how many people are actual DCers and how many people are people coming to DC for the
Well, I
movement.
used to work in DC for the government.
Did you lose your job or did you quit?
Well, there's a difference between losing your job and having secret intelligence agents come and get you fired.
That's true.
That's what happened to me.
That is a difference.
Yeah.
So what brings you, why do you occupy?
Well, think about what I just said.
No, but I need you to say it for the camera. Oh, well.
Secret intelligence agents came to my employer and told them to fire me. And my employer refused.
But how does Occupy feed into
They stood
that?
up for me. And I'm getting that.
Okay.
And so about a couple months later, they came back. Well, they actually took up residence in my in the building that my company was based out of.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on contract with a government agency at the time. I can't tell you what my job was.
It's okay.
But suffice it to say that I've had at least 4 different security clearances over the last 15 years working for various government contractors. I've worked for FEMA. I've worked for the TSA. Now, and I say that not that I worked for them as employees, but as a contractor.
Yeah.
So I was contracted to these companies. I've worked for Military Space Weapons Defense Program. And I did some contract work on Fort Belvoir. In other words, I've been in a lot of positions where I've learned a lot of things that maybe the people that are behind the government, not the actual government, didn't realize that I was learning.
Okay.
They didn't know that I was actually amassing information about what's really going on, or the monolithic organization that is operating within the secret intelligence agencies and the military-industrial complex behind the scenes that are actually manipulating and controlling the government.
Okay.
Okay, the people that we see in office, that we voted into office, they're not actually in control. If you consider for a minute that President Obama can't go to certain locations because his clearance isn't high enough, then it starts to click in your head that whoever has the high enough clearance to go to those places, that has the ability to look at our president and say, you can't come in here, they're running the show. Now they'll say that they can't tell him because it's a national security secret. Well, let me ask you a question. Who better to know about a national security secret than the president that we put into office? Mm-hmm. You get where I'm going with this?
I'm feeling you.
It's not new that this is the case. People have known about this, but nobody's actually realized that these people were actually trying to control the situation and control the people that are in the government. I've seen advanced technology that's at least 5 to 1,000 years more advanced than anything we have on the street. That's the kind of information I have. I've seen evidence. Well, let me just go back a step. One of the reasons they came to my employer was because I was investigating information that supported something that I learned on a contract. Mm-hmm. William Cooper gave a lecture in 1989, 12 years before 9/11, and he said that he saw a document cross his desk that the CIA had planned an attack in New York and to blame it on a man named bin Laden. Now, how in the heck could he have known that they planned this attack, or that they were going to use a man named bin Laden 12 years before the event took place, unless he actually saw a document that stated this?
So the question I have to ask then is, how does this relate to Occupy? Yeah.
Because this attack on me personally is no different than the attack on the rest of the population. You see, they're trying to keep this information secret because they don't want the population to wake up to the fact that the war that we are engaging on terror is bogus. Mm-hmm. It is fake. It was designed specifically to occupy third world countries and to begin the takeover of the entire planet. You may have heard rumors of the New World Order. That is a real organization. These are real people that are trying to take over the planet. Now, a man named John Stockwell gave lectures. He was an actual operative for the CIA. and he lectured telling people that the CIA has been waging secret wars in third world countries, killing off government employees in those countries in order to destabilize their governments. Okay? Now, why would we want to destabilize their governments if we're not going to take further action? Guess what? 9/11. Now we're taking further action. We're sending our military in and occupying those countries. So these were steps that were taken leading up to a final result, which is global control, a new government, a new global government, the new world order.
And so you're here trying to raise awareness to help
I'm here,
control that.
Absolutely. I'm trying to raise awareness due to my personal experience, due to my personal positions working at these secret agencies, seeing technology that is just far advanced to anything that we have here, that they're using against people for mind control, for manipulation of monies. There's so much more. I'll try not to go into all of it.
No, it's okay.